the Shorty Awards digital red carpet, and I have none other than the winner of the Health and Fitness Award, Wheels2Walking. Give it up for him!
Hey everyone, I'm so grateful to be here.
Richard, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing really well. It's still kind of setting in. I kind of can't believe it happened. But I think that comes with a remote ceremony versus being in person. But all in all, I'm thrilled. I can't believe that I get to have an award that some of my favorite content creators that I've looked up to for years also have.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, so have you been watching the Shorty Awards before this even?
I knew about them. I didn't really watch them too often, but the content creators that I do watch, whenever they won, would always make some type of video about it. And that's how I usually knew what was going on. Did
you ever think that you'd be here in this position?
No, not at all. I mean, I think maybe eventually if I stayed at it for long enough, you know, I think a lot of people get those milestones, they get their play buttons, they get their shorties, they get their streamies, whatever. But I never thought it would be this fast. I mean, the people that I look up to that have had their shorties, they got, you know, when they had millions of subscribers and, you know, they were on their 300, 400, 500th upload. And, you know, here I am just like barely a year in going, hi everyone, here I am.
So the one thing that I do love and respect and admire about the Shorty Awards is that they're always early when it comes to finding organic, amazing content creators. And yeah, oftentimes it is about the numbers because that's what this whole game is, right? But most time they're really, you know, awarding people who have the quality content, and it doesn't really matter if they're the largest on their platform or in their space or not, as long as they're the best. And so, yeah, I think it's the shout out to the fans who have done such a good job selecting the winners for this. And obviously you have a great fan base and supportive following who is the reason why we're here today. So with that being said, if you could say anything to that fan base, you know, what would you say? And consequently, you know, parallel to that, if you could say anything to every creator in the entire world, if you could say one thing that all of us would see today, what would that message be?
I'd say to the people that watch my videos and listen to my advice is that thank you for allowing me into your life and letting me share my wisdom with you. Technically, I'm a stranger on the internet, but these people listen to my advice and what I say. And I love hearing success stories from my audience because I had a really hard time getting to where I am today. And I hope to prevent any mistakes for anyone else to make any mistakes that I made along my journey. To all the other fellow content creators out there, especially if you're starting, like, I don't think that you have to be an extraordinary person. I just think you have to have an extraordinary story to tell. You have to have a unique perspective of your life. And if you share that with consistency, I think over time you gain momentum. And as long as you're getting better with every upload, even if it's just 1%, by upload 100, you will be 100% better. And I think consistency, and that just means with your upload schedule and even with your messaging is very important.
Amazing. Yeah, thank you. That is very true. Consistency is key. Okay, if there's anyone that you could collaborate on YouTube, who would it be?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of people that I watch, but a personal hero of mine would be Casey Neistat. I went through a really difficult time in my life where he was pretty much the only thing that kept me going through his daily vlogs. And his ability to communicate his mindset through storytelling really, really impacted me, and even the guy who shoots and edits my videos. So we would both be super honored to somehow find a way to collaborate with him. And I think a mission of our channel is not just to make educational and entertaining content for wheelchair users, but to also innovate a space that hasn't been innovated in decades. And someone like Casey, I think, knows the people and has the connections. And even just having that relationship, we don't even have to do a collaboration, just simply a relationship with Casey would be incredible.
Amazing. I'm a big firm believer in manifestation, putting things out into the universe. We're going to go ahead and like cement that in the air right now. Casey Neistat, Wheels2Walking collab coming soon. Shorty Awards, you heard it here first. All right, man, I know that you're busy creating inspirational content for us right now, so I don't want to take up too much of your time. I'll let you keep going, but I will say that everything you said, you know, the sentiment about just sharing your journey and hoping that it can help others get motivated enough to start theirs, or, you know, learn enough from yours to not make the same mistakes. I think, you know, that's why I do it. I think that's why most people are doing this. And I think that it's been such a great decade for us just learning about one another and exploring the different communities and cultures that we can from a digital space. So I look forward to continuing to follow you now that I have you on my radar, and watching your content. So thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you, Jules. Yeah, the internet is a beautiful and powerful place where we have the ability to peer into the lives of that we may have never been able to, whether that is through person's individual journeys or subcultures that they're involved in. And I think that is quite possibly my favorite thing about the internet, is that we have access to quite literally everyone, and therefore we can learn and become a more empathetic, you know, person.
Perspective. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. Wheels2Walking, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this year's Shorty Awards Health and Fitness category. Give it up for him one more time. All right. Thank you so much. It was great to meet you, and have a beautiful rest of your day.
Thanks, Jules.